Welcome, welcome, welcome to Unity of Little Rock. We made it, we're here. Look around. This is wonderful. We've got tables, we've got chairs, we've got refreshments. We're back in business. So, this is a day of celebration to be here and to start our journey. So let's start with some music. We have Ashley and Dylan. Lantern Mantles.
Since it costs a lot to win, even more to lose, you and me may spend some time just wondering what to choose. It goes to show you don't have
difficulty. I may have to cross my fingers and stay up here and hold this all together. But we are gonna have our service for sure. So let's get back to the PowerPoint. Okay. So do you feel like we've climbed a mountain? This has been such a year, and we did it. Okay, so let us claim our opening statement together in thanks to this mountain. There is only one presence and one power active in my life and in the universe. God, the source of all good. Absolutely, absolutely. But one power, but a myriad of feelings. Our precious, mighty little community did it. So I picked a couple of daily words from this week. So I took a little license today. So this was on Friday, I believe. Lighthearted. Lighthearted. My heart is light. My life is peaceful. My experience of life does depend on my attitude toward it, and I turn to the wisdom of my heart. Here there's only peace and love. In prayer, I feel this love flow from my heart throughout my body and mind. Those life-affirming positive feelings, they're just a balm for my body and mind, soothing and comforting me. And when I return to the activity of my daily life, I do feel lighthearted. Concerns pass. Life feels full of possibility. I want us to think about that today. And with my light heart, I return again and again to its wisdom and carry it into the world. I was just feeling so lighthearted. I was in Dallas with my sister celebrating her birthday, and you all were up here working hard making this happen. And for once, I said, they can do it. I know they can do it. But in some ways, we've had a lighthearted spirit about all this move. There's been a few kerfuffles, but I've just really been impressed at how we've handled everything. And so, to be lighthearted, that is comforting to me. But I'm also comforted by the divine presence within me. And comforted is our daily word for today, if you've looked it up. And I looked up some others that went with some other versions of comforted. I like to look in the archives. And it said, more tenderly than words can describe, divine love comforts me. And so as you turn to prayer, and just stop for a moment and think about that presence, your presence, this presence of source and love. Wow, that is comforting. And throughout my life, I have known divine source as unconditional love, all-encompassing wisdom, and a steadfast, protecting, and comforting presence with me as aspects of my divine identity. So I claim that for myself. It's always there, comforted. So comfort begins with our wise hearts, our essence, and also with our community. I just love the way we've supported each other as we've made this transition. And another source of comfort in our unity movement is silent unity. And now you can call 24/7 and they will pray with you. They'll do it online, but they'll also, if you request it over the phone, wow, that's really the moment that you get right there, because I've never called them when I've not felt a shift. So I invite you to do that. And of course today we're winding up. It's September, almost October. We are winding up our series on the 5 movements of prayer. So let's come to this moment of prayer. I open my heart and mind, and I invite you to be with me, to be with each other as we open our hearts and minds to whatever we're supposed to receive today. I breathe and I invite a shifting of attention to the possibility of some new understanding. As I think about what our community's been through, I think of the faith, the strength cycle. Putting these powers together, we claim divine strength, divine order, faith, and our spiritual authority to recognize truth. We've been through a lot, but we've got more work to do. So we have limitless supplies of these qualities from divine source. And we will call on strength and a willingness to be flexible and adjust and make plans and organize and thrive. We can do it because look where we got. We are here. We are here now. And it's light and it's wonderful. And I feel it's full of possibility. Plenty of room for us to dream and grow. And I just know, I have a knowing that Unity of Little Rock, our community, will march on, go on. Who knows what's going to happen? Can't wait, can't wait. Already, I always talk about in between the no longer and the not yet. I think we're kind of getting through that. We're starting to see some answers. It's happening. And we know as a community, if we're doing this, think of what we can take out into the world. Think of how we can shift our own individual lives and the lives of those around us. It really is the positive expectancy of faith that makes us Unity of Little Rock. And I so appreciate this time together. I so appreciate the work we have put in together. I appreciate just feeling that knowing, and that whenever I'm in doubt, returning again and again to our wise hearts and our understanding minds and our strength and our divine order. We return again and again, and then we shift and we go on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. So it is. Let's have some more music. That makes our celebration so much fun.
Said she knew him and sometimes hated it. Isn't that the way they say it goes? Well, let's forget all that and give me the number if you can find it, so I can call just to tell them I'm fine and to show. I'll do a call to blow up there to take it well. Just convince myself that it just wasn't real, but that's not the way operator, well, could you help me place this call? 'Cause I can't read the number that you just gave me. There's something in my eye, you know it happens every time I think about the love that love would save me. Isn't that the way they say it goes? Well, let's forget all that and give me the number if you can find it, so I can call just to tell them I'm fine and to show. I'm the blow up there to take it well. I wish my words would just convince myself that it just wasn't real. But that's not the way it feels. No, 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 no. That's not the way it feels. Operator, well, let's forget about this call. There's no one there I really wanted to talk to. Thank you for your time, for you've been so much more than kind. You can keep the time. Isn't that the way they say it goes? Well, let's forget all that and give me the number if you can find it, so I can call just to tell them I'm fine and to show. I call the blow up there to take it well. I only wish my words would just convince myself that it just wasn't real. But that's not the way it feels. That's one of the first songs we learned together. We've been playing in a band here lately, so we got a new one we've been playing with the band.
You gotta keep that in your set.
Alright, here we go. At first I was afraid, I was petrified, kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you done me wrong, and I grew strong, and I learned how to get along, and so you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock, I should have made you leave the key. If I'd known for just 1 second you'd be back to bother me. Go on now, go, walk out the door, just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with
that was so much fun. We will survive.
Yes.
We will
Yes,
survive.
yes,
I love
yes.
it. I've always loved that song. And Jim Croce. Oh, it's so much fun to have live music. Thank you all. So, we come to the end of the series, the 5 movements of prayer. The final movement, it's about appreciation. And as I was thinking about it, I know our October's theme is going to be a harvest, but I just thought, a harvest of appreciation. Now, you know, normally in the classic description of affirmative prayer, gratitude is the 5th step. But remember, this is a movement. And Deanne Morrissey and Linda Martello Whitsitt very specifically use the word appreciation because you move into deep, deep, deep gratitude. So they say the words, of course, are synonymous, but they are subtly distinctive. So we have gratitude is a feeling generally expressed outward for perceived blessings and kindnesses and things that we receive. Oh my goodness. But anyway, okay, as I was saying,
The sound check on that.
gratitude is a feeling. It's often related to interactions. It reveals, though, what we appreciate or value. It's really what we value is our shift in consciousness in prayer. Now, I started to try to find songs with the word appreciation in it. There's not that many. And the only thing that came to my mind was, do y'all remember this when you were a kid? 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? That's the only thing I could come up with. But I did, I wanted to really kind of get into, well, what are the differences here? And of course, I've been using the book, Discover Your Divinity. And I mentioned Deanne Morrissey and Linda Martello Whitsitt. And appreciation, there's just a lot of words that they're synonymous with. Gratitude, recognition, thankfulness, so forth. All these ideas are related. They're definitely related. And then, you know, so which is it? Which should we do? And you know what? It really doesn't matter. I'm not trying to be, you know, the prayer Nazi where we have to do it a certain way. But it is interesting to consider what appreciation can mean. So we looked up in the dictionary. So in the dictionary, gratitude is the quality of being thankful. It's the readiness to show appreciation for and to return kindness. And then appreciation is the recognition and enjoyment of the good qualities that are valued in someone or something. So it's really about this recognition and realization and just going really deep. And when we live in appreciation, we're really living more in the present moment. I saw a movie with my sister down in Dallas. Y'all might get a kick out of it. It's called My Old Ass. But what
It was good.
It was good. What it's about is an 18-year-old girl goes with her buddies, her 2 friends, and they go on a mushroom trip. And this one girl meets her 39-year-old self.
Oh, wow.
And the 39-year-old self says, you know, you really could have shown much more appreciation for your family. You need to get to know your brother better. You need to really talk to your mom before you go to college. You know, she was kind of expressing some regrets. And actually this young girl did it. And it's a really cool movie. I recommend it. It's kind of got an ending you might go, huh? It really makes perfect sense how it did end. So, but the real deal was seeing her shift in consciousness and how she related to her family. You know, she just, at 18, she could just blow them off. But then she realized, no, you know, why would I waste these moments? Why not show appreciation? So it could be said then that gratitude is the base from which appreciation grows and flourishes if we're paying attention. And with all else, our goal should always to pay more attention and to foster deeper connections, as I said from that movie. So the shift from gratitude to appreciation involves, as I say, being more present, more aware, more active in reflecting on the reasons that we feel grateful in the first place. So you generate appreciation just by connecting to the present moment and the people that you're with. Now, in the case of prayer, appreciation for a particular spiritual realization simply reinforces that consciousness shift, because that is really what this affirmative prayer is all about. And it retains our realization of oneness, that we, God is and I am. It amplifies the value of the truth we've identified in prayer. So, Morency says the entire prayer comes together in this final movement as we express appreciation for a realization of truth. We are appreciating the shift in our consciousness, the new understanding we just realized, and we're figuring out how we can incorporate it going forward. We are not, now notice this, we're not thanking an outside deity. That's not what it's about. We are not grateful for a manifestation that's going to come later at some point. We are realizing it now. We are appreciating what has happened to us right now. It's always happening in the present moment. So once the prayer is said, it's integrated into us, and it's always present. And we appreciate that all we've desired is fulfilled in this present moment, that we're on this way to transformation. It's sort of like Garnet and Doug Quimby did a debt program back in the early 2000s, and I was part of that, and really I wasn't all that practiced in affirmative prayer, but I do remember realizing that I was out of debt, even though I had a lot of work to do. But it's just like, okay, I'm on the path, it's happening. And so I just kept at it. You just keep at it. Now here's some examples of appreciation. These are kind of general. These are things that are offered by Linda Martello Whitsitt. So you're closing a prayer and you say, I appreciate this new understanding, all I've realized, and all that I now know myself capable of being. I appreciate all that has been revealed in the growth and expansion of my spiritual understanding. I am thankful for spiritual insight and a fresh perspective based on truth, and I proceed in joyful anticipation. I can kind of get with that last one. Some of these you may think, oh yeah, right, I'm not sure I really buy into that, and they are kind of general and vague. So you may ask, this is all assuming we've had an aha moment in our prayer. Sometimes we don't, guys. What happens if we don't get to that appreciation? What happens if we don't feel the shift? Sometimes we forget we are praying for something so specific, but yet affirmative prayer is not praying for something. It's an awakening to something, like an awakening to, I can be debt free, not, I have $1 million and I win the lottery and I pay off my debts. Not that, but just, I am debt free. It's about the shifting consciousness and the fresh perspective. And now with a new understanding, our world does change. Now sometimes we're too specific and sometimes we're too vague. So let's look at these three examples. So let's say that you are having trouble with some relationship. I think I made it specific to my sister and I are fighting. Oh, siblings, even when we grow up, sometimes we fight. So example one would be, I am love, and so all my relationships are loving. That's a good statement. But does it really have any teeth to it? Do you buy into it? Example 2, I am love and I speak as love, and my sister and I stop fighting. But then example 3, I am love and I speak as love, actively looking for love. I act from love in all my relationships. I know that love is present between me and my sister. It's there no matter how angry we may seem with each other, and I can act from love. Now, if you look at example 3, that's doable. That is actionable words. So, you know, you got to find that just right Goldilocks balance. You know, everything, is it just right? Not too little, not too much. It's just right, just right. Sometimes we have doubts and hidden beliefs in the background. Sometimes we have what I call jackal voices, like, oh, you can't get out of debt. Look at your, you just spend money willy-nilly. You can't do it. You know, you say the affirmation, but there's a voice. You've got some beliefs you've got to work on. And so Linda and Deanne offer a process called integrated affirmative prayer. It's the ability to be present with our fears and worries and doubts and meet them with truth. And so if you're in a prayer situation, you might be arguing with yourself. You know, I'm from nonviolent communication tradition, so there's the jackal voices and there's the giraffe voices. And you know, the giraffe's, it's an animal with the biggest heart. And it gets into just truth, feelings, and needs. Jackal, all that criticism, all those old beliefs, that's in the background. So you might be doing a dance with those voices. So, but the process begins by being willing to listen for any inner voice that does not align with truth. Listen to it. Actually, the jackal for me has always revealed what I need to work on. You know, where am I being stuck? So it's really kind of interesting. No matter how unspiritual that voice may feel, in the midst of our personal use of affirmative prayer flow, at any point that we're claiming and affirming a truth, we need to practice that deep listening. What is really alive in us? Has that ever happened to you? You know, we, coming over here, making our transition, we're too small. We can't get rid of all this stuff. We'll never sell this church. We could have had a lot of jackal voices going on. And I remember that one Sunday when we all got together and dreamed and drew how we envisioned what Unity of Little Rock could be. Man, that just broke up a lot of jackal-y stuff. And I think, you know, from that point on, we just kind of moved forward. Now, we had our setback, didn't we? We thought that the buyers were going to close one day. Braid and I were there packing up books. We were out the door. We were ready to go. We were so disappointed. But then we just, okay, all right, well, what is this time giving us? All right, it gave us a little extra time to just wrap things up, and we did it. So you can see how easily these voices can come in. So consider this dialogue. Okay, I wanted to kind of change it up, but then I kind of liked it. So Deanne Morency, she's a real interesting character. She's a minister out in San Francisco, and she's worked a lot with Linda Martellowitz. At one point, she broke her back, and you know, that's a pretty serious injury. She tried to affirm, I know that I'm whole and perfect, and my body temple reflects this truth. Well, that's a good thing to say, isn't it? Good affirmation. And then she said, but, have you ever done the buts? But I broke my back. My body temple does not really reflect wholeness and perfection, and it never will. Okay, she comes back. She works on this. Well, I know that possibility is always available. Any old beliefs, any old ideas that this body is not whole and perfect, that it can't be whole and perfect, I illuminate with the light of truth. I throw light on it like Marine. We always say, well, that's good too, but, well, don't do that. But, you know, it would really take a miracle for me to get healed. And what do I really think about miracles? I'm not sure. And then she says, well, I know the divine expresses in ways that seem like miracles, in ways that seem impossible, only because I've forgotten how powerful I am. Oh, she's getting somewhere now. I am powerful. I know that wholeness is always seeking me, always seeking to express as my life. And I allow it right now. I say yes to this miracle. Now, you'd think she has it at this point. Oh, but no. But is a miracle really possible? And finally she says, well, wait, anything and everything is possible in the infinite field of divine mind. Y'all get that? That's a big one to take. I choose what is possible right now. What is possible now? See, she's getting down to the present moment. My body temple is the perfect outpicturing of the divine idea of wholeness. There are no opposites to spiritual truth. So I now declare that all my old beliefs that no longer serve me have no power over me. They have no authority. They are nothing, no thing. I am whole. I am perfect. I am healed. I am the miracle. I am the miracle. Yes, I am the miracle. And that's what really got to her when she claimed that I am the miracle. Now, that may not be your process, but I know I've done a lot of that but stuff. And I may not even, the thing of it is I don't say it out loud. I know it's back in there, you know. So I think I don't know how you would work this if you were in a prayer session on your own. Maybe a journal, you know, but just go deep within yourself. Find out, well, what is really alive? What is really going on? So, well, now I want to come back to us, to, you know, we started with appreciation. And you can see that you may have to go through some of this before you get to that final step. Because remember, you're appreciating the shift in consciousness, the realization. You're acknowledging the qualities that you value. Well, I started thinking of the qualities that we value. And I remember that Sunday I was talking about, those are the words we came up with, and these were the kind of the affirmations. I put them in like a blessing form. May our enthusiastic membership thrive and grow regardless of place. May we provide spiritual growth and wellness. That's one of Pam's dreams. We want to be a center. May we create a beautiful, comfortable place to just be Unity of Little Rock. We did it!
We did it.
We didn't know, and y'all, Frank said, we walked in here, it was a mess. It didn't look this good. And of course, you know, Russ Jackman, you have the greatest eye for what looks good. You see a few little plants, good tablecloths.
The screen.
The screen, well, the screen was here actually.
It was?
We learned how to make good use of it.
Yeah,
Put everything-
there you go.
And Chris, you were here, Pam, you were here. And you know what, y'all, you did a fabulous. Here's that old rug from the stage, or from the library, I can't remember which. Looks great, warms it up. So, wow. Well, we did that. Now, we just gotta thrive and grow right where we are. Now, I went back and looked at some of the white stone words for us, and this was actually one of my favorites, and I have personally adopted this one. We're not just resilient, we are joyfully resilient. And we demonstrated that. We realized that. Now, I want you to know we're not done, okay? This is something we're going to take on as we go on here in this space. Reveal the treasure. The reason that I picked this one is, remember when we had to dig through the rooms that were above the sanctuary and behind the stage? Y'all, we dug through all of our stuff. Gosh, Russ and I, and this was no treasure, but we went through old files and we were ripping apart, we had to shred checks and all kinds of mess, and we went through it. And, well, here's the treasure. It's right here. Reveal the treasure. We got rid of a lot of stuff. That elimination, whoo, that felt good. Wonder was one of the words. And I want us to look at what's coming and wonder. And wonder. We'll see what happens. I felt like wonder when I walked in this morning, and because I had seen this place. Travis and I had dropped off AV equipment about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and no, I didn't know how it was going to happen. But wonder. I am connected. Remember that one? I am connected. And we are going to make more and more connections. And it says infinite is all the dadgum stars in the universe. Let's make connections. Let's support and connect ourselves so that we will have the spiritual strength and faith in order to keep going, and the zeal, but then we're going to take it out. And this year, the word is embrace. Embrace. And I think it fits. And Laura Lynn added to it. We are infinitely unfolding, full of infinite possibility, embracing all that is. And we embraced a lot this year. And we've got more to go. But I love this. I love it. Now, one thing I wanted to do was write individual notes of appreciation. Well, you guys, I got in from Dallas last night about 6 o'clock, and no, I didn't get to that. But I think I've got the courage to do it, and as I was, kind of sitting, I kind of meditate in part while I'm writing these talks. And I could just think of each and every one of you and what you've done. So I have so much appreciation for who we are, for who is in our community now, and who is coming to our community. Can't wait. Can't wait. I go back to this, but is a miracle really possible? And I've sort of changed it to we. Anything and everything is possible in the infinite field of divine mind. I choose what is possible now. Okay, here we are now. And our community is the perfect picturing of the divine idea of wholeness. There are no opposites to spiritual truth, so I now declare that all limiting beliefs that no longer serve us have no power over us. They have no authority. They are nothing, no thing. We are whole. We are perfect. We are thriving. We are the miracle. We are the miracle. Let's be a miracle. Oh, I did want to show you this. Okay. Now this was hanging in the library. I made it a while back, and it only goes up to 2020. But 1932 is when we started, guys. 1932. And the building was somewhere, I used to say it was in the 60s, but it may have been it may have been in the 70s, because Paul Stewart, yeah, it probably was, because Paul Stewart, I believe, was the reverend at that time. And then there's Earl Anderson, so many people are familiar with, and Doug Garnett, and Russ was an interim at the end of that era. Now, here's a blank. Here is a blank. 2000, the pandemic. Zoom! That's what we did, but we did it. And on 9/20/24, we sold that building, and we've moved to Faith Lutheran. And I don't know what the rest of the story is, but I am ready to fill it in with lots of stuff. And you know what, 2032, 100 years, there is something about Unity that wants to be in Little Rock, Arkansas, at the center of Arkansas. There is something that we are to do. Take a moment in this space. Can't turn the lights down like we usually do, but we're here in this quiet, open space. Here we are today, but let's imagine this space full of people. Imagine that storyline continued and full of events. Ooh, feel it. I feel it. I feel an energy. Look at what we affirmed. Joyful resilience. A revealed treasure. Wonder. Connection. Embracing all that is. Wow. We affirmed that, and then we imagined a future as we released and renewed. Sit with this for now and ask yourself, what is alive in you? What can you realize? What can we realize? You might want to look. Here's I'll read these again. May our enthusiastic membership thrive and grow, regardless of place. May we provide spiritual growth and wellness. May we create a beautiful, comfortable place to be Unity of Little Rock. Let's celebrate. Let's be proud. Let's be happy. Let's appreciate. And let's get busy. So, oh, this isn't going to be loud enough. Hang on a second, I can make this louder. There we go.
We pass each other sometimes, we touch on these lives that circle round. And the only truth I've found is we are here now. We are here now. Ooh, ooh, we are here now. Ooh, ooh, we are here now. Ooh. We are here now. We are here now. blowing in the world, and the warning bells, they ring loud. None of us knows where this goes, only that we are here now. And we look to tomorrow as children to save us and turn all that mess around. We are for them, not for our fortune, and we are here now. We are here now. Ooh, ooh, we are here now. Ooh, ooh, we are here now. Ooh, ooh, we are here now. We are here now. Ooh, ooh, we are here now. Ooh, ooh, we are here now. Ooh, ooh, we are here now. So say if we do. Ooh, ooh, just say if we do. Ooh, turn this around. Ooh, ooh, 'cause we are here now. What if we do? Ooh, say if we do. Ooh, ooh, turn this around. Ooh, 'cause we are here now. What if we do? Ooh, imagine we do. Ooh, ooh, turn this around. Ooh, we are here now.
Turn this around.
We are here now. Ooh, ooh, we are here now. Ooh, ooh, this time around. Ooh, ooh, we are here now. We are here now. Ooh, ooh, we are here now. Ooh, ooh, we are here now. Ooh, ooh, we are here now.
Appreciation, yes. Let's have more music. More music. Can't have enough.
Red Hill Road and red box to play. Let's go to San remains. Sassafras surface finds its end at last. Elegance grows glad. Colorful myriad menagerie. Erase the beauty that's imaginary till it's gray, yet it's big and it's thin. Calamity, the industry waits for no until chemicals come for my sleep planning dreams. Sleepy lovers made mistakes just pass by on the street. Empty old man didn't mean to Oh, the industry waits